Well, hi Elizabeth. Um, your applique or applique cow. I've just done my own version of it, and I apologise. My drawing isn't that good, but it's just to show you the. I think what you were concerned about, your problem, where you've converted the head part, the nose part, and the body part to applique, and there you've got like 3 rows of stitching on top of each other. I did cover this in a previous video about adding and removing stitch points, and this is where we've got to on this. What we have to do now is start editing. Up until now we've been playing with things. Now we need to start editing and remove some of these stitch points. So I'm going to come up here to my stitch edit button, and there we go, stitch edit button. And then what I have to do to start with, we're going to be deleting stitches. I need to pick up one of the stitches here. I'm going to try that one there and come up to delete, click my delete button, and then on my keyboard, my right and my left arrows on my keyboard, one goes in one direction and the other one goes in the other, and in this case it's my left arrow. And what I'm doing now is I'm deleting the blue body from the chin there until I get up to about here. I can come back again if I've gone too far the wrong way. I'm going the wrong way now, so I'm going to come back again. So right and left arrow till you get to where you need to be, and then I'm going to click stitch edit again. So that's got rid of the blue. What you can see, those dots there are the stitch points. So anyway, so that's got rid of the blue satin stitch there, and now I need to get rid of, let me zoom in a bit closer, assuming you want the muzzle on top, I need to get rid of this brown satin stitch from this point here to this point here, and it's the same process. Pick up one of the stitches with your left mouse button, and then so it doesn't move it around, click your right mouse button, so you've just selected the stitch but it's not still attached to the mouse. And then on your keyboard, your right mouse will take you, your right arrow will take you one direction, your left arrow will take you in another. So go to the stitch that you want to start deleting. In this case it's going to be this one here, I think. So now I'm going to come up to select delete, and then I'm going to hold down, in this case, my left button, and let's zoom that up to getting close, I think about there. And I'm going to click my stitch edit then, and then click stitch edit to come off again. And let's go down in our view. So what I've done there is I've removed the blue satin stitch from this point here to this point here, and I've removed the head from there to there on the top of the muzzle. So if I come off of that and go into redraw design and click play, there it's doing the body. Let's drag that down out of the way, or my part of the body anyway. You know I can't draw. And then it's going to do top muzzle. Maybe that's going too fast to show you. Let me zoom in a bit closer, slow the speed down, come back. Okay, so it's finished the the body part, and at this point you could have left the the fabric over here. You would have trimmed the fabric around the body of the cow if you're using the same fabric, or unless you're using 2 or 3 pieces of fabric. But that will be your choice. So I'll play it forward from there if it'll allow me. I've got it on probably too slow. Ooh, too fast. There. So it's doing the top part, and you can see it missed the satin stitch out along the top there, and then it's coming to the horns, and then the rest of it will be top stitching, and then the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and then last the udder there. So there's a few jumps there you can play around with removing. So hopefully you saw what I did there, and lift that up again. So just to recap on that, I went into the stitch edit, button up the top. I zoomed in so I could see what I was doing. I selected the stitch on the blue to start with, where I started to need to delete from, and then click the delete button up on the toolbar here, and then on my keyboard, my right or my left arrow key, just to show you that in case you didn't see it on the other video. If I come up here to a stitch here, and click delete, I'm going to first of all hold my left arrow key, and you can see it's deleting it that way. But if I make an error, it doesn't matter. If I go to my right arrow key on my keyboard, it puts it back again, and when I get to there, it starts going in the other direction again. So left arrow from where I picked up, and right arrow. And if I come to my stitch edit button and use my right or left arrow, it's not deleting or adding anything, it's just positioning it. So I hope that helps give you an idea of I think what you need to do. And again, for saying apologies again for my really bad cow here, but I'll catch you in the group and we can discuss it more if you want. Bye.